A colonial-era prison in Nigeria's main city, Lagos, has turned into a spot persons with disabilities, most especially autism, gather every year as well-meaning citizens preach against discrimination. This same Freedom Square is the first of Her Majesty's prisons to be established after the British Navy captured the town and set up Lagos Colony in 1861. But now a territory for dance to encourage citizens living with autism and to tell them that they are not alone. Though some of these autism care advocates may not realize the dance floor has history. It is the exact spot where for many years female prisoners were incarcerated in what was then Broad Street Prison. The clue is in the thick white wall surrounding the compound. Away from history, all that matters at the moment is the unity of purpose to help these vulnerable citizens survive. And a dance with those living with autism, their smart way to express love. For the state government, it's a chance for lovers of persons with disabilities to realize policies already in place to encourage and motivate them to succeed.
Some of them are in the employment of Lagos State Public Service and are treated fairly and equally with their counterparts. Our vision will therefore continue to support all programs and further implement policies that will support the special people and let them realize their full potential to their benefit and for the good of the society at large.
Dance movement therapy is the use of natural movement to tap into the emotional, psychological, mental, and physical states leading to self-discovery and freedom of expression for those living with autism. Dotun Akonde founded the Patrick Speech and Language Center after years of frustration searching for resources for her autistic son.
It is important for our children, for the world to know that our children that look normal, in quotes, that have no form of physical disability can do stuff. The fact that they are not talking does not mean that they have a mental challenge, does not mean that their mental capability is not intact. We are telling the parents that they should please bring them out. The more we start to work with them, the better they turn out. So a lot of them get married, a lot of them do regular school, they are good in science, they are good in maths, and they are good at skills that they are talented with. So we need to look at the talents and draw from that talent. We've been at this thing for a long time. There are people that have been at it longer than I am. We've been at it 11 years, and many more people have been at it. They can support us by capacity building, helping to train the teachers in Lagos State, helping to equip our center, giving us a building. We need a building.
This is Bolanle Adewale, a proud mother of an autistic son. Like many parents here, she believes parts of the medical care and therapies focusing on the positive can go a long way.
My story is that I have a son with autism and I'm extremely proud of him. I'm proud of his achievements. I'm proud of what he has been able to do, what he has been able to show us, what he has been able to show people around him. I'm very happy about the fact that he has led me personally to believe in the strength of people with autism, to work with people with autism, to be a voice for the voiceless, to be an intervention provider for people with autism. I think there's nothing else that beats that. He actually helped me find my calling. Autism did not drop at my doorstep by accident. It dropped at my doorstep to empower me and to discover the real me.
Though caring for children with autism spectrum disorders might be challenging and affects family life, these parents say staying positive all the way makes life better.
No matter what your child has, whether it's autism, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, whatever your child has, that is your child and should be treated as your child. You should sing about your child, you should praise your child. any effort your child is making, then you should congratulate yourselves that you have been able to achieve those steps. Every single step is important for your child. So I encourage anybody that has a child that has any sort of disabilities, we should not look at the disabilities, but we should look at their abilities, because that is what is important. Now, you know, in Nigeria, the first thing we will say is God, so it's obviously God. Maybe he has given me the spirit to continue. I thought as I get older I will retire, but it looks like I will not retire within a long time. But I will say that the source of my strength also has been my family, my husband. Everybody that is in my family has supported this effort. That even when I tell them that, oh, you know, I'm going to do this and I'm going to talk about the family, they say, you tell the world about the family so that maybe it can encourage somebody else to get out there and do the fight.
Meeting the high care demands of affected children requires much time, effort, and patience. In the words of these courageous parents, they advised against psychological distress, depression, and anxiety. Cutting-edge research points to children with autism needing multiple types of stimulation in order to process information. The combination of music and dance helps the brain to reorganize itself. In dance, the child processes music, learns movement, performs movement to that music, then repeats it multiple times to find fulfillment.
Tell me what's your name, tell me what's your number, is it me or something else? Cause emergency, you never see me coming through. Emergency, you never see me coming
I thought I'm getting money, but I'm not